Hi, I'm Akash Kashyap, and today we're going to be talking about the law of music, and in particular, sampling. Now, sampling refers to an old process that was really popularized with the growth of rap and hip-hop. It's where part of an existing copyrighted music is sampled, is cut and extracted, and modified, changed, manipulated, and reworked to form a new work of art. Now, this can be as simple as reinterpreting the original work or highlighting different aspects in that art that were hidden or subsumed. There are many different ways in which a sample can be used. However, the legality of sampling has, since its very popularization, hotly contested. So when you're going to sample a piece of work, it's important to understand what you can do, what you can't do, and what licenses and permissions are required. So first today we're going to start by looking at what sampling is and how it differs from merely copying a copyrighted work. And then we'll go into the legality of sampling and how one can legally go about undertaking the sample.
So sampling is a process by which a portion of a sound recording that's owned by a third party is used as part of another musical composition. Now, only a portion of the original recording is used, and it's only used for an aspect or effect. It's not used simply as a reproduction, and it's not used to remix or recontextualize the song as a whole. It's only used as an aspect of the original work or an effect. Now, what makes this different from mere copying is that there's a substantial transformation that occurs through the use of the sample. Instead of being straightforwardly reproduced, it's subjected to techniques such as looping, pitch shifting, tempo shifting, inversions, and other manipulations. The use of these techniques turns sampling into a highly creative use of a copywritten sound recording. And this combination of creativity and reproduction is generally where the complexity of the legal status of sampling arises.
So as you can see, sampling is a transformative, derivative aspect of creative works. Now, because of this, because it refers to the creative use, the creative copying of copyrighted material, the legality of sampling has been hotly contested since its inception. It has been litigated and relitigated and relitigated again, and there are a number of different interpretations as to what constitutes a legal sample. So why don't we take a look at the legality of sampling and what you need to do to safely sample another's work.
When you're considering the legality of sampling, there are two types of use that need to be considered: authorized or licensed use and unauthorized use. Now, it would seem intuitive that the authorized use would be the most legitimate and practical way to go forward. However, given the complexity of copyright law involved in music, this can be highly impractical or complex. At a minimum, when you're dealing with any sound recording of a song, you'll be dealing with both the copyright for the composition and the copyright for the sound recording, and both of these are usually held by different individuals or entities. Beyond this, there may be other associated copyrights involved in the song, such as a separate copyright for the lyrics or other associated rights. Given the complexity and expense that can be involved, the vast majority of sampling use has been unauthorized. Now, the reason it's been unauthorized has also been because compulsory licenses, which are affordable alternatives that are used for covers that we'll discuss later, are not available for sampling. They only provide the rights to a musical composition. Now, oftentimes artists rely upon fair use to shield them from the violation of copyright for the sound recording. And while fair use does protect creative reinterpretations, case law has construed the interpretation of fair use as it applies to sound recordings very narrowly. Even a few distinctive seconds taken out of a song can constitute a violation of the sound recording.
Now, sampling has been an important part of musical development. It's been a way to generate so many new interpretations and so many genuinely creative works of art. However, the legality of sampling is murky at best, because the difference between a creative reuse, a creative copying of existing copyrighted work, and the mere act of copying is always going to be in the eyes of the beholder. So, as far as that is concerned, in using a sample, it's important to protect yourself by getting the right license and the right permissions, failing which the use must be so narrowly construed as to fall within the realm of fair use. In order to understand what permissions and licenses you need, and in order to ensure that your use is fully protected, consult an intellectual property or entertainment attorney.
Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like, comment with your thoughts, share it with friends and family, and subscribe to see more content.